Season 7, Episode 18, The Lazerith. Bob and Jean go to a laser show for Bob's birthday, but the whole thing scares Jean. This is another episode in which I like the B plot better than the A plot. This episode's B plot involving Linda taking Tina and Louise to meet her friend Ginger to go to a doll restaurant. Kind of reminded me of when my sister went through the American Girl doll phase. I don't think I went into the American Doll, but I remember one day we were in New York City and we stopped there. I think we were with my cousin too. I'm not really entirely sure there, but all I'm gonna say though is if the doll restaurant is good, I'd like to go to that. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's a doll restaurant for me. If it has good food, it has good food. And I really like that the story ended with Tina allowing Louise to keep the doll that she liked, even though the doll scared her. That was a really nice big sister thing for Tina to do. As to this episode's main plot, well, it's pretty entertaining too. And it shows Bob is a really good dad, because he very well could have just said, Gene, are you sure you're okay? Because I want to go back in there and watch the laser show. Oh my god. But he stood with Gene. He stood with Gene to make sure that he was okay. And missed the majority of the laser show for his birthday just to make sure his son is okay. I said it before and I'll say it again. Bob and Bandit Healer share a Father of the Year award trophy, and they just keep sending it back and forth to each other. Another part I really liked about this episode's A-plot was the two guys with the same name. I think it was Chuck or Ron? I forget the exact name at the moment. Okay, I just went to go look it up. It's neither Chuck nor Ron. It's Nick. Man, I was way off with the names again. Then again, Chuck is the name of the reporter who ends up hating Bob, and Ron is the name of Hugo's assistant. So I guess I didn't just pull those names out of nowhere. Whatever. Now, another thing that I want to point out when it comes to this episode is not something that upsets me, but just something that I want to point out. The planetarium that Bob and Jean go to literally took their Pluto and threw it in the dumpster. You didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that because while it's not a planet anymore, Pluto still exists, okay? It's out there in the universe. It's still out there in the universe. It may have gotten demoted as a planet, but it still exists. It might not be a planet anymore, and it might be classified as a dwarf planet, but I still consider it a planet. It's still a planet to me. Okay, ending the Pluto rant now. I really enjoyed this episode because both side plots were funny and even had some heartwarming moments. And no, I don't really take the whole Pluto thing that seriously. It's just a silly little joke. Although, point is, it still exists, alright? Anyway, I enjoyed this episode. It's a good episode.